Note, it was been nearly a year since the Secretary of Homeland Security testified before this committee, as well as a number of members of this committee are meeting you for the first time. A great deal has happened in that time. The Department of Homeland Security separated thousands of children from their parents at the border. 2 small children died in the department's custody. The president shut down the federal government over demands for more taxpayer money for a border wall. And most recently, the president declared a non-existent emergency at the border because Congress would not capitulate to his funding demands.
Make no mistake, this chain of human misery is getting worse. Yesterday, we announced that the numbers of apprehension at our southern border have spiked again, substantially. But in February, we saw a 30% jump over the previous month, with agents apprehending or encountering nearly 75,000 aliens. This is an 80% increase over the same time last year.
Were you aware that the zero-tolerance policy would lead to minors being separated from their parents, yes or no?
As we increase consequences for those who break the law, just as
yes,
everywhere.
Look, I have such limited time, Madam Secretary. Okay. I'm sure you can appreciate that.
As a consequence for a parent going to jail, we in this country do not take the children to jail.
And if there have been any memos that you've directed to the president that would have given him the basis of calling for, in my opinion, a false emergency declaration, I will not judge your data as you're giving facts, then I would like that to be submitted to this committee. Let me,
Ma'am, if I could, I would be remiss if I didn't say much of the information that I give in private to the president, of course, is covered under confidentiality privileges. We're happy to give you any information that we work on from the operators. We're very transparent. Most of that information, as you know, is published on our website. Happy to give you that, but I would not be able to speak to any particular conversation I had with the president.
Well, I will not dwell on that. I will leave this to the chairman of the full committee on the question of confidentiality. I think members of Congress are due classified information, and there's a question of confidentiality or privilege. I'm not sure what you're exerting here, but I would offer that.
It's not mine to exert or
right.
waive.
So I would say that I would want the material that you had provided to the President of the United States to make his decision.